I don't just want to do them straight since I post them in order. So.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to do them straight.
I'll do anyone straight.
Chapter 4, Kagura's Desire.
His
Awkward.
desire for his wooden sword.
That will finish the cargo check. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Please wait a moment. 1 week later, after I came back from Yoshiwara, I was helping out at the warehouse of the family's business as usual. It was around this time 1 week ago. Oh, what a whirlwind of trouble that had been. Bobby!
Jewish mother.
Kana? It's like, where have you been wondering? What have you been wondering about? I asked you to run errands yesterday.
Yes, that's right. For the first time in my life, I stayed out overnight without permission. It was only natural that my mother would get angry at me. I'm sorry. I ran into my friend and we went to a restaurant and then we talked for a long time. I'm really sorry. But even after that, it still didn't seem like enough to calm my mother's anger. I made her worried. I deeply regretted having made her worried. And even though I couldn't clearly tell her that, I did learn a lot in Yoshiwara. Those men of the red light district were beautiful and very fierce. They were strong-minded and pushed forward for the path that they believed in. I felt that everyone had their pride and lived their own lives. So I also wanted to live my life without shame. They made me firmly believe that. My life and happiness that were given to me, I spent my day just receiving these things. That's not what it means to live. That's what they taught me. Mom, I've decided. My mother was surprised to hear me suddenly assert that in the middle of her lecture.
Now, what have you decided?
I'm going to wake up early every morning and help the family business as much as possible.
Oh, really? Well, that makes me happy, I guess.
My mother was looking at me with a vacant expression on her face. She must have really wondered why I was saying that all of a sudden. But after I said that, she stopped hassling me about my staying out overnight without permission. After that, I really did wake up early in the morning. I started learning how to do bookkeeping, and I even tried to help out with cooking. All of that was because of the image of Kagura-san training early in the morning was engraved in my mind. It's really interesting how the protagonist changes from story to story.
Yeah.
This particularly, that she's been driven to this, is really interesting to me because you haven't seen this in any of the other plot lines.
I guess it figures each of the guys has a certain personality, and if you're the type of girl to choose that personality, you might be more like this. So they paint your character more like a different person.
Yeah,
It's really interesting.
It's not super unusual in visual novels, but in this one, because she is such a blank state. For example, like going to like a similar genre, if you looked at Hakuoki, the main character Chihiro is always Chihiro. Like she has kind of a defined personality, and all of her options kind of weigh in with her personality. But in this one, not so much. So it's kind of fun in that aspect. When I helped with cooking and toiled away at work, I would sometimes wonder if everything that happened in Yoshiwara was just a dream. It was bright here. People's expressions and conversations were so lively that it was all too bright. But it doesn't mean that I've forgotten what happened in Yoshiwara with Kagura-san. No. More than that, those memories came back to me with greater clarity as the days go by. The beautifully blooming cherry blossoms along the main street, the breathtaking courtesan's progression, level up. Da-da-da-da.
Wake up!
I just imagine Talco doing that at the end of every night. Da-da-da.
Socially, go!
The stunningly guided folding screens and engraved furniture, and Kagura-san. I'll try my best to live my life according to my own standards. I'll try my best to cherish my life. That's what I thought. But his appearance still continued to make my chest tighten. I should forget him and just make it a good memory. That's what I thought, but I couldn't do it. I wanted to see him just one more time. I wanted to see Kagura-san. Before I knew it, I found myself running towards Yoshiwara, gripping money in my hand. Once again, I went without even considering the consequences. Well, to be fair, wait. The first time you went, you were asked on an errand. There were no consequences. Can we just, like, put that in perspective?
That's true. I guess this is me since Tyler's not here.
When is he going to show the fuck up?
I know, right? Welcome back, Tenchi-san.
When I walked into the entrance of Kikuya, Aroha-san welcomed me with a smile. I didn't expect that he would remember my name.
I thought that you would surely come again. Kagura has been waiting for you.
Kagura has also been waiting for me? He probably said that just to make me feel better. Though I knew that, my heart was shaking with happiness. I didn't think that he could really be waiting for me, but did he even think of me at all?
You may have to wait for a while, but make yourself comfortable.
Interesting that he encourages me to wait for Kagura-san, but in the Takao storyline, he was like, you can't wait, and then you're like, no, let me wait. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Iroha-san has good taste.
Whoa!
I will, thank you very much. Then, a man with a larger-than-life attitude made an appearance.
Gee, I wonder who this is. I thought that there might be a cute girl here, and it turns out it be you.
It turns out it be you. Like, oh,
it turns out be you is the what it says. That's why I was like, whoa, hold on there.
Okay.
Turns out
To
it be
be?
you.
It's to be. It turns out to be you, yeah. It's Takao-san.
Why don't you come to my room today? We can enjoy some games different from the one Kagura plays.
Damn, dude, he thirsty. Takao-san smiled bewitchingly and looked into my face with a pipe in one hand.
Tenchi-san chose Kagura. And that's why I'm giving her a direct invitation like this. Hey Kana, if you choose me,
After he said that, he brought his lips close to my ear.
if you choose me, I'll bring you to a happy place. You know?
Stay in your story! In your story, you're interesting. Stop coming in other stories.
Something
Get out
tells
of
me
here,
he's
man,
not taking
slut.
me to...
I'm sorry. I see you blushing over there. That says yes to me.
Something tells me he's not wanting to take me to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Nope. You're coming to Takao Bell.
And then Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, 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 don't make me relive
And
it.
then all of them are dressed up like the Kroze.
Oh, God. Man, whore Freddy.
Woo! Think
Listen,
it.
I'm just saying that Takao Bell is way, way better than Dick's Wooden Sword Emporium. I'm just saying, you know?
Everyone can use a wooden sword, fool.
Exactly. Anyone could use a wooden sword.
But no one
Guys,
likes
don't
Takao
forget the
Bell.
side dishes. I mean,
No one cares!
But I have corn and mashed potatoes.
Are you KFC?
Yes. Bro Boosa's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That means they always get the order wrong and you have to go back and get free food.
You have to go back to over there, don't you?
Okay, no. Okay, now we have to Photoshop like the different brandings for different fast food joints on on the courtesan's chests, like tattoos.
I'm crying. Wait a second. You guys suck.
Just rang the Takao Bell.
Oh god. Oh my god, what if these courtesans were like they were sponsored by different things and different
Oh my god,
companies?
Jesus
They had to
Christ.
tattoo those companies' logos on their body.
The smell of his tobacco pipe and sweet incense mixed together. Shut the fuck up, guy. My face flared up and I felt confused.
Enough, Takao. Don't cause trouble with the client.
What a lifesaver. Aroha-san's words made Takao-san pull his body back and recoil.
I was just playing around with her. because this version's just so adorable. Takao. Yes. I'll see you around, Kana. I'm sorry about that. Please come inside.
And so I was led into the room. Then,
Tenshi-sama, thank you for returning.
Kagura-san! It's been a while. As soon as I saw Kagura-san appear in the room, I began to choke up.
It is a pleasure to see you again.
Do you remember me?
My wooden sword is also excited to see you.
Do you think I would forget you?
His eyes looked at me as if he were testing me, but those eyes of his sharply pierced straight through me. I constantly thought that I didn't want you to forget me.
I am grateful for that. Well then, please enjoy yourself today as well.
Kagura-san poured sake into my cup. For today, I didn't want to have a gorgeous banquet like last time. I just want to spend a nice, relaxing time with Kagura-san. So that's what I asked of Iroha-san. But I didn't expect it to be this uncomfortable.
Are you bored?
I guess Kagura-san sensed what I was feeling and said that to me quietly. His glance wasn't on my eyes, but fell upon my hands. Was Kagura-san also feeling uncomfortable and looking around like me? Imagining that made me feel a little better. Kagura-san, you're the one who looks bored to be with me. Why did I blurt out such a mean thing to him? I didn't mean to do that. Kagura-san looked at me with eyes that gave no glimpse into what he was feeling. Then he blinked once.
If a gentleman feels that way, what will come of it? Just like any other night, I was bought by a client. My only duty is to entertain my client.
I felt Kagura-san's face become clouded with sadness. I wanted to wipe it away, but how could I do that? Why did Kagura-san make that face in the first place?
Hurry up
Smile?
and vote already! Tokiwa's already eaten all my popcorn!
Tokiwa's...
Don't worry, guys. The side dish has brought Reese pieces.
Get out of here. Only I'm allowed to watch Kagura-san.
Why do you have a telescope?
Why do you guys keep taking my spot?
It's the best spot on the roof. Jesus.
I'm just trying to learn proper technique.
I'm just gonna flip a coin. I'm giving up. I can't even logic this.
Here, let me show you the proper technique. Flips you off the roof.
Looks like Team Taco's blasting off again!
Sorry, Elk. Ding! This is boring. If we can't enjoy ourselves together, what's the meaning of spending time with each other? Kagura-san couldn't find anything to say and just stared at me. We didn't say anything to each other for a while. Has there ever been a time where two people spent time together and felt as suffocating and impatient as it did now? Kagura-san, I've inconvenienced you, haven't I? Kagura-san's face moved into an expression that seemed to ask me, what do you mean? Have I inconvenienced you by coming to see you like this?
There is no gentleman who would find it an inconvenience to be visited and chosen by a client.
I'm not looking for that kind of answer. I want to know what you're thinking, Kagura-san. Then the room fell silent once again. But this time, Kagura-san immediately directed his strong gaze at me.
I didn't expect you to come back here again. I didn't expect that a completely innocent lady like you would come back to the red light district.
From my perspective, you also didn't seem to fit in with the red light district. When I said that, his face winced with surprise, and then he looked at me.
Are you saying that it would be a better fit for someone like me to challenge a fencing school?
No, I didn't mean that. Kagura-san's sharp gaze inadvertently made my words get caught up in my throat. But I tried to continue talking to him. This is my own impudent preconception, but I thought that there was only ladies' men in the red light district.
So, what am I then?
When he asked me, it was really difficult to describe him in one word. After much thought, I said, Kagura-san is Kagura-san. The answer that I came to was rather dumb. Kagura-san looked at me with an
Incredulous
look on his face. I hate that word so much.
The correct answer would have been not Telco.
I'm sorry. But while feeling small, I heard a chuckle next to him. Wow! Huh? Kagura-san was laughing. Furthermore, he was laughing loudly and with pleasure. Kagura-san?
I'm sorry. You're right. I couldn't be anyone else but me. But I didn't expect that you would be the one to explain that to me. It would appear that before I could find out how to entertain you, you've already entertained me.
I wasn't trying that at all, but seeing Kagura-san's laugh bloom with such enjoyment before my very own eyes made me feel relieved. The uncomfortableness that previously filled the room cleared away as if it had never existed at all.
Well then, what do you desire from me tonight?
What do I desire? This was another difficult question. So, for tonight... I want to chat.
That seems like the
Yeah,
right
he
answer
sounds like
for
the
sure.
chatter.
That seems.
Well, he actually, it's interesting because he seems like a type who would just have sex with somebody and be fine and be done with it. But like it's
one night stand style.
yeah, but he seems really interested in you. I really like this kind of dynamic because it's more genuine. Because they're legit just learning about each other. They're not.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to rape anybody. That's appealing.
Kagura-san is a rape-free zone.
You say that now, and then in 2 chapters we're fucked.
Oh god.
Both figuratively and literally.
I want to talk to you like last time.
Is that so? Do you remember our promise from when we said goodbye to each other?
No, I actually don't.
I said that I would like to hear your story too next time.
Of course. I started to feel excited, but held those feelings back. I remember what you said when we said goodbye to each other, but I can't talk about something great like Kagura-san. I would hate for him to think that I'm unlearned and for him to find me boring. Oh, okay. You know, that would be kind of an issue. Her status is probably only an issue with Kagura. I don't even think it'll be an issue with Kagura, because he really didn't seem to care. Kagura, I think, is the only one who would legitimately be upset about it. Why was I trying to show off? It's weird.
I'm not asking you to give a lecture. I just want to know what you like and what you don't like. Because I want to know you more.
If that's what he wants, then... me too. I want to know him more too. Then suddenly, he stretched his arms out to me. As soon as I noticed, my body instantly wrapped itself up in Kagura-san's arms.
This is the quickest way for a man and a woman to get to know each other better. I will ask your skin, while also asking those lips of yours.
As he said that, he softly stroked my cheeks and traced my lips. I got goosebumps all over my body. I felt like all my blood had boiled up and was coursing through my body. I didn't mean that.
I know.
I tried to resist, but the truth is that I felt happy in his arms. This place felt lovely to me.
I won't do anything that you don't like. But, won't you allow me to talk to you as I hold you like this?
Kagura-san's fingers slowly and neatly combed through my hair. Even though my whole body pulsated like it had become my heart, I felt a sense of peace in this place. What would you like me to talk about?
Talk about a time that you felt happy.
I'm happy right now. I stored this feeling in my heart and talked about a story from my childhood. Kagura-san's chest was very wide and warm, and it made me talkative. I want to stay here with him like this forever. While wishing that, I grew tired of talking that evening and fell asleep. That night, Kagura-san and I slept together in the same bed. Please, talk to me again. Talk to me about something that you like, Kagura-san.
Then I'm going to talk about Western studies again, if that's all right.
To be honest, I want to hear more about himself, but... Yes, please tell me about it. His story about Western studies was difficult, so of course I couldn't really understand. Kagura-san put his arms out from the bed and painted images in the air to explain to me. It showed how much he admired Western studies. It was quite clear that it was something he studied every day. And Yoshiwara, all by himself. The fact that there was a gentleman talking about the studies of a far-off country of Holland was something that I wanted to firmly keep in my memory, even if I'm the only one who would know it. That's what I thought.
I'm really a gigantic Westaboo.
He totally is! Cowboy hat.
It's
Hey,
not
guys.
anime. They're cartoons and they're for mature people.
Hey guys, I just made it all the way up back here. Patrol officer Trouble gave me trouble. Did they boat yet? Did I miss them boating?
No, they just fell asleep.
One day I want to go to Holland and wear wooden shoes like everyone else. I'll learn the Dutch ways.
To be honest, that was really cute. They're cute. Like it's very simple. It's very cute so far.
That was my favorite Kagura chapter so far.
Yeah, me too. Because as I said, they're learning about each other naturally. So since we
Tokiwa ate all my popcorn!
Tokiwa isn't even here, bro.
I was worried right after we said the Kagura story was a rape-free zone. He like lunged out and
I
grabbed
know.
him. Like, oh no!
I almost
Oh,
made
no.
a comment about it.
Did I
I
just
was
jinx
like,
it?
you jinxed it, you fuck. Kroze would do it, so we think it's Tokiwa. That's why we're asking you to do it.
Just keep playing around the entrance, you'll be in the way.
That voice coming from behind me made me jump back abruptly. Oh no, we were all wrong.
Oh, it makes sense because it was insulting.